Geno Smith could be back as the Raiders' starting quarterback next season. Geno has been having one of the worst seasons of any quarterback in the NFL this year. It's one of his worst seasons since his first couple of years as a starter with the Jets back in 2013 and 14. Now, Geno Smith is not going to play this weekend, most likely, due to a shoulder injury, but he could be back next year as the Raiders starter. Now, it makes a lot of sense to cut Geno Smith. If you just look at his contract, next year he's got a cap hit of $26.5 million, and $18.5 million of that is guaranteed. But on the third day of the league season, so 3 days into the offseason, he has an additional $8 million that becomes guaranteed. So that would be an obvious date to cut Geno Smith by. You save Mark Davis $8 million. You also save $8 million against the cap. He would still carry a dead cap hit of $18.5 million, even if they cut him, but that's not the full $26.5 million. However, the free agent class of quarterbacks is pretty terrible. Daniel Jones was going to be the best free agent. Still might be, because the other names are Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. Do you like Tyrod Taylor? Do you want to give Trey Lance a shot? So there really isn't anything there. And there's a chance that the Geno Smith decision for the Raiders simply comes down to draft position. If the Raiders lose out and are picking first overall, they'll cut Geno Smith and draft a quarterback. Might do so if they're picking number 2 as well. But if the Raiders win a game or 2 and end up picking 4th or 7th or 10th, can they let Geno Smith go? It just seems that the Raiders might need Geno Smith if they're not picking at the top of the draft. That certainty in your draft pick is what would give you the opportunity to cut Geno Smith, especially if you already have to pay him $18.5 million either way, unless they trade for Kyler Murray.